Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Mike Lowe and we are live. Going to be playing some NBA 2K. Started a kind of a gameplay only MyNBA more recently with the Timberwolves. I've only played the one game so far. And really what we're doing is we're just playing that, really chatting just about the gameplay itself, and more specifically version 1.6 of my slider set up on Operation Sports and elsewhere. That is not released just yet, but this is the first game I'll be playing with what I'm hoping is version 1.6, but just got to start to see. Really what I'm looking to create is just a little bit more sloppy basketball in regards to turnovers. That's kind of the goal. And there's not like massive tweaks or anything like that, but just kind of maybe going a little over the top in a few areas to see if we get some response. I won't bore you with exactly what those changes are, but just know that that's kind of the area that we're focused on and things like that. So gonna get the chat here up and going. What's up, Austin? And yeah, we're gonna just get moving here. So I wish I could like show you guys a clip live. Like I clipped the end of. I gotta show you this OKC game though. I mean, we lost by 1 point to a team that we should not have lost to. But look at can I not see the quarter by quarter stats here? I guess I can't here. But basically, we gave up 40 points in the fourth quarter. Oh yeah, there you go. You can see it, right? We gave up 39 points, excuse me. But we were winning 23-19 after the first, and then we outscored them by 6. We outscored them by 3, and we still scored 25 points in the fourth. Should have been fine, right? We lose 112-111. I think they took their, I don't know if it was their only lead of the game, but they took the lead with like 51 seconds to go on a three-pointer. We had to end up fouling. They came down and missed 2 free throws, which was wild. So we were down by 1 with like 10 seconds to go. I had to inbound the ball, running down, and just kind of a scrambled play. But who was it now? I'm trying to remember who it was. Oh, yeah, Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards comes in and has a leg. There's traffic around him, but that's something that he's pretty good with in this game. Has a layup off the backboard, hits the left side of the rim, and does not go in, and we lose. It was just like I was staring at my screen. It was cool, but I'm really mad because this is, and maybe you guys have done this too, this is something I'm kind of infamous for, at least in my own world, is like a quarter will end in this game, and I'll grab my phone, and I'll start looking at Twitter, and, I'm like, yeah, I'll just wait till the announcers are done saying their thing. It's a good little, 20-second break. And then next thing you know, you get a 5-second call because you forgot to look up at the game and you didn't inbound the ball in time. So I had that happen at the start of the second quarter. I was like, it probably won't matter. Let's just play through it. And it's like been haunting me today that I lost by 1 point because I was playing with my phone at the end of the first quarter. So there you go. Just like when you're driving, don't play on your phone. It's just as dangerous here in NBA 2K. I mean, this is serious, serious stuff. Anyway, thanks for joining. Thanks for checking out the stream. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. This is a ton of fun. I like seeing we get a lot of repeat people in here chatting. We get lots of new people. I feel like every time I stream, there's new people here, really from all over the world who are looking to just enjoy NBA 2K more. I'm loving this game. This is probably one of the best, if not the best, console sports game I've ever played. At least in like kind of like the realm of like one of the big 4 sports, or even 5 if you include FIFA. I think it is my number 1 at this point, more than MLB The Shows of the past and things like this. I mean, it's pretty up there. Some of the MLB The Shows from 5 years ago or so are pretty awesome. There's other little games I like too. Actually, if you've watched my streams before, I love Super Mega Baseball and things like that. But just kind of like a more like traditional, realistic sports game. It's hard to find one that's better. So. And yeah, Corbin, I'm glad you're enjoying the Knicks series. Yeah, I'm a little bit burnt out on it. I enjoy it. It's like I always am like, I don't know if I want to come back to this. But then when I do and like I make an episode for it, I'm like, this is so fun. So we're definitely going to keep it going. This is just one because like I don't get to do a lot of gameplay. I mentioned on my last like live game stream that like the Knicks one, I always think like, in between the streams, I'll play a bunch of games. And we come back, we'll have 10 new games to talk about. And it's like maybe I play one because I'm busy. I have a job and other stuff going on like you guys. And it's just hard to really play it as much as I want. And so this is one that I can just kind of focus on gameplay. And instead of kind of keeping it like themed around, say, what are we doing with the Timberwolves? What kind of trades? Like, maybe we'll save that more for the Knicks. This is just more talking about gameplay, talking about the sliders and just kind of enjoying gameplay for what it is. But what I wasn't enjoying was the way this game ended. I was glad to see that actually free throws weren't so automatic. That's something I've been chatting with some folks on the Operation Sports forum about. So I was actually kind of relieved, but it cost us a little bit here. We were only 71% from the line. And, again, more 3-point shots. That's something I probably just need to be taking more of. Usually, that's not an issue, really, when I play with the Knicks. But here, they have such good inside presence with Cat and Rudy Gobert that it's hard to just kick it out all the time, right? I mean, this team doesn't have as good as shooters on the outside as my Knicks team does. And so it's just taking some getting used to. But again, we're really focused here, especially turnovers from the CPU. That's something that we're really looking just to kind of increase here. But I really like points in the paint where it's at. Again, we see a lot, maybe too much from me as I really start to try and get Towns involved and things like that. So as for the game itself, I mean, boy, we had some really, really dominant performances. I mean, D'Angelo Russell, 12 and 12, shot 5 of 12. Rudy, 17 and 18. I mean, ridiculous. Like, it makes Towns' rebound total look ridiculous because, he was getting everything. And then Reed off the bench had almost a double-double himself. 6 rebounds for McDaniel. And then, of course, up here, Towns 27 points, Edwards 32, but missed that layup at the end. It's just really, really cool to see. And again, maybe I'm passing a little bit too much out of D'Angelo, but it is what it is. But we're playing a Utah team here, which we'll talk about in a second. Just to kind of show you around the league, there's really nothing. Not even I'm excited. Like, not even what's his face, Miles. Miles, I almost called him Miles Davis. Miles Bridges, I always just edit him to be out for personal reasons. And this time, so far at least, no one has signed him, which is pretty cool. So I didn't want to go through, I know I can edit him down to a 0 and stuff, but I don't know, just in case something happens where he comes back and signs. I don't know. I didn't want to have to go check notes on what his ratings were. And I'm not sure if players regress or progress when they're injured. And I just, for now, if a team wants to sign him, he's not going to play. He's out for as long as I can make him out for. So that's what's going on there, but no other transactions. This actual Jazz team, they're not very good. Then again, I didn't think the, what's it called? I didn't think the Thunder were very good. And Giddey just went off on us. SGA had a nice game as well. But Giddey just was great. So what are we looking out for with this team? And this is something, by the way, when we talk about just kind of I have a lot of people ask me on Operation Sports and Twitter and so on, how are you playing your MyNBA? Because I don't show you guys everything, right? I mean, some of it's just boring. And this one, I'm being a little bit more open. I do have tasks turned on. You may have noticed. I'm using the mentor system. Gosh darn it. We're just going to use it. I don't care if it's an advantage or not. And there's nothing too over the top on our team is set up with mentors. But anyway, one of the things I do is I do like to just really quickly, because I think you can really get lost in the weeds by scouting a team too much, where it's oh, wait, what was Vanderbilt's rebounding rating again? And has it fluctuated since the last time we played? I just generally, I should say, like to get an idea of what I'm up against. So what are we looking for? I usually sort by 3-pointers. So there's really only maybe 3 guys. Beasley, who's probably coming off the bench, former Timberwolf, by the way. I'm assuming part of the Gobert trade. Connolly can certainly shoot the 3. And then I don't really expect this guy to get in the game at all. Undrafted out of Italy there. So mid shooters, there's really nothing outside of Markkanen, so we'll keep an eye on him. And then inside, just again, a couple guys, Clarkston, I'm not sure if he'll start or if Sexton will start, but basically we watch the shooting guards on the inside, unless it is, who was it? The Beasley from the outside. So he's kind of the only shooting guard we're concerned with kind of shooting out. It's not that I want to leave guys wide open, but it's more about just kind of just keeping an eye on these guys. If there's some pick and rolls going, making sure we have coverage down low. And then same thing, I like to look at what's their defense look like, right? So on the outside, it's Connolly and it's Vanderbilt. I don't even expect these guys to really play much, so I'm not super concerned with that. But really, if we can just kind of, Vanderbilt might do a nice job against Towns, for instance, and Towns shoots a lot of 3s, right? And it's something I talked about wanting to do more this game. So we got to make sure, we don't have Vanderbilt right on top of us, because that will certainly impact our success rate. And then Connolly, if he's matched up against D'Angelo Russell, that's fine. I don't really shoot a ton of 3s with Russell. But again, he's going to still be pretty good locking you down on the outside there. If we can get him on the inside, that's great, right? That's a really nice matchup for D'Angelo Russell. On the inside, again, Vanderbilt's just probably their best defender on this team. Azubuike, I think is how you say his name. Again, a good inside defender, but I don't expect him to play. I don't expect either of these guys to play at all. Walker Kessler, first-round pick this year. So really, Vanderbilt's the guy we're keeping an eye on, and then Connolly is going to probably do a nice job. I don't really think these other guys are going to play too much. So that's kind of the general plan. We are at home again, and gosh, I'm disappointed. But Oklahoma City, I think, is probably a better team than maybe they look like. Again, if you haven't seen kind of their opening day roster, they played really well. I mean, they were sloppy at times, but again, SGA is really good. He was more just kind of distributing that first game. Giddey just went off on us. I mean, he was just, when he got inside, he scored. It was crazy. He had a great game. He scored 29 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He was all over the place. Shot 63%. Again, ton of it was down low. He had a really, really nice game. And I mean, outside of that, that was it. I think maybe Muscala had a decent game. Yeah, 9 and 9. Seems like he was around. He shot some threes and so on. So, but gosh, yeah, disappointing. Very, very disappointed that I lost that game. So anyway, let's jump in. We are going to be playing here the 0-1 Jazz versus the 0-1 Timberwolves. Let's hope we don't get embarrassed.
The starting lineup for the visiting Utah Jazz.
By the way, let me know how the game volume sounds. I was trying to tinker with that as far as like mixing it with the microphone. And the PS5 I'm just naturally streaming off PS5 here. It doesn't really give you a ton of options. So I'm intentionally here talking over like the announcer. There's some background noise in the crowd, obviously. I have to have music off just because it'll get flagged for copyright infringement. But so again, they're just going through the player announcements, but hopefully it sounds okay. I mean, I'd like you guys to hear some ambient noise. I like those hoodies. Mike Conley on the cover of College Hoops 2K8. Will always be a legend, even though he's a Buckeye. He is on the most legendary, perhaps the most legendary college game ever. Not just basketball. Okay, good. Thanks, Corbin. I'm glad it sounds all right. All right, we're going to skip those. Just wanted to hear how the audio was. But yeah, what's up, everybody? Glad late night stream today. By the way, our PGA Tour 2K23 tournament, our tournaments, I should say, continue.
D'Angelo Russell says he patterns his game after another crafty lefty. He said, if I could model my game after somebody, it would be Manu Ginobili. He was never the most athletic, but he could pass, he could score, and he was just so unpredictable. Not a bad role model for D-Lowe.
That's cool. But anyway, I was saying PGA Tour, we have a weekly tournament going on. Second tournament has started. Oh my gosh, the course is hard. Our leader right now is like +2 after the first round. That's a tough course. It's fun though.
And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. And for Minnesota.
Yeah, Austin, he is ridiculous. Luka is insane in simulated games. Yeah, he wins the MVP like every time. Like, I don't think I've had another MVP, at least in that first year. And I've simulated the first year a lot for like slider testing.
Statistics tell you that, and they tell you that.
And Kevin, not only do they love it, they do
come
it.
on.
The two sadly don't
Nosebleed camera, by the way, zoomed all the way out. Love it.
Hurt you from range when they get going.
So I got to stick on Conley here. You can shoot from the outside, so. Ooh. There we go. Didn't really see a fast break opportunity there. So 7-second offense, but I mean, at the same time, I'm not going to be rushing shots here, but.
Edwards passes to Towns.
Ooh, why did that take so long?
On the clock. Goes back up.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't believe we came with 0 points in that possession.
They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Really
there we go.
A disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
I was going to try to hit
and this is what you like to see.
Russell, but they did a good job of containing him down low there.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he
So again,
had.
version 1.6 here, sliders. First time I'm playing a
in
game
a close game like
with the adjustments.
Now, here's Clarkson. 33 points last game. Conley for 3.
Oh my gosh.
Through the contact.
That's the first time I fouled someone on a three-pointer this whole game. Like in NBA 2K23, that's the first time I've done that.
a solid contributor. Mike Conley has
But I did not want to leave him
He
open.
looks far from done.
GA, he's terrific.
And I started cheating down low, forgetting who I was covering.
And orchestrating.
I don't know if I like these Jazz uniforms. And like, I love simple, kind of like throwbacky looking uniforms. These are kind of look like bad, like middle school
And
uniforms.
he hits the first of 3.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Good on the second free throw. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky.
Oh, that's right. There's 3 of them. Oh my gosh.
All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Pass to Prince.
Oh boy.
Swiped away. And so just over a minute and a half played. Olynyk has
It's okay.
the open
I'll give him that.
look. Drains it
Oh.
from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you want to make Olynyk put it on the floor. Otherwise, he'll bury you.
Russell passes to Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Clarkson. Here's Edwards. And that one's on target from the wing.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Conley finds Clarkson.
So Clarkson, one of the guys we got to watch on the inside here.
Conley feeling it out. Back to Clarkson. The 3. Headshot off.
So there you go.
And
That's
Minnesota
fine.
now the other way. This is their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
Two conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So you know each game they play will hold a lot of importance to both teams.
Towns, he gets that one.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose.
And those are just too open. The Thunder double teamed him every time. Every single time he was in the paint. And so, but he was still scoring down there. It doesn't seem like the Jazz are doing that just yet.
In a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Russell against Conley. 6 to shoot. Russell dishes
Yeah,
to
I have
Prince.
nothing there.
Good, and it's
I'll
Russell
take that.
getting the assist.
When Prince gets it clicking from the perimeter,
Nothing
gets
was
his
getting
confidence
open there.
going, the entire offense benefits.
Conley against Russell. To halt the run, and Conley lays
Come
it
on.
in.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, you hate losing a game that you control for 3 quarters. But that fourth was just really an abomination in terms of how they played. And
Such great commentary. I mean, that's exactly what happened. Yeah, they are solid practice jerseys. That's a good call out.
So it's the Jazz now, trailing by 4. Olynyk,
They just look like the middle school jerseys you wear when it's like, hey, I'm on the yellow team this year.
Conley against Russell.
Oh, Mom, we play green
A
later.
rebound by the Timberwolves.
Tomorrow we play the green team, and then
Outside Edwards. Passes it to Russell. Conley against Edwards.
some of this I don't know their playbook very well yet, so like a lot of it's just trying to like feel stuff out. See if we can take him here. There we go. And like, so there's a lot of plays that I'm like, okay, I guess I should turn this on to get an idea. But yeah, there's just like, well, all right. Basketball is not really my full-time job, so it's kind of hard to know a team's playbook 2 games in.
Clarkson taking his time here over Edwards.
It's all right.
That's good by Clarkson.
Clever on
Give him those. It's not the worst shot.
To get himself free for that one.
Russell passes to Towns.
So he's got Vanderbilt on him, which I don't really want. That was strange, but I saw Connolly down there. I knew he couldn't really defend it well. Normally I would have tried with Towns there, but again, I'm respecting Vanderbilt's defense down there. I'm very big on matchups.
Here's Conley, the pass to Olynyk. Outside Conley.
So I'm gonna play him up a little bit more.
Beyond the arc.
That's okay. That's what we want. That's good. Let's see what we can get here. Oh, you're gonna give that to me. Ooh.
And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to.
What made me choose the Timberwolves? Yeah, I talked about that on the last stream a little bit of like how to pick a team. I wanted a team that had like a president or vice president of basketball operations who was also like the general manager. And it's like the storyline I came up with for myself just to kind of I'll get irritated if it's not realistic, like I mentioned on the last stream. And so I kind of look at it like, all right, they've had a successful year. They're kind of like a middle-ish road of the team, at least last year. They're a 7th seed. And it's kind of like and their GM has been there long enough. And so like he was just kind of promoted like full-time into that, president or vice president role. And then same thing, if you actually read the description of their governor, it kind of says like this is like the perfect place for like a GM with no experience to start. And some of that's probably just because it's an easier start, but that's okay. So yeah, that's why I took them. I've used them a lot actually, and I don't know why. Just similar reasons, I guess. Like they used to, like when I looked at like the Wikipedia for like NBA GMs, like they wouldn't have a GM listed. They just kind of had somebody doing like a dual role. So yeah, I don't know. Again, it's hard to come up with like a realistic scenario where like on opening day, welcome to the new job. But that seems to be reasonable, I guess. So yeah, I went with them. I know some people on YouTube comments and stuff were saying like you should pick your hometown Pistons, and I so want to. It'd be so fun. But I just feel like they already got their thing going, and I don't know. I know it's different because like it's not like Weaver's in this game running the Pistons per se, but I don't know. I always just feel like I get upset at myself when I pick my hometown teams, unless they've like fired their GM like on opening day or something. Then I totally would have. That'd have been super cool. Hey, we're up 17-9 here.
Now Russell. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Edwards passes to Gobert.
Ooh, I can't believe they got through.
Finished off by Gobert.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends.
Yeah, we'll see if it continues.
Prepared, focused, and really jumped on the.
Worried about Connolly backing up and shooting, but too much so.
Conley gets the bucket.
Well, this is where Conley operates best naturally, in the paint, creating for others or himself.
And here's Russell. Inside, Olynyk with the steal.
Oh my gosh.
Conley against Russell. Conley's shot is off. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Outside, Russell passes it to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
And of the last 6 baskets,
It's hard not to rack up a ton of assists when that. It's weird the NBA like gives you an assist on that play. Like I maybe did 10% of that work. I mean, I understand that pass isn't like a total gimme, but like it just seems to me when I think assists, I think of like, wow, that pass led directly to a basket.
good at forcing the issue. Love seeing Sexton stay aggressive and just get under the D's skin.
And a chance for just a second to check.
One thing with these Timberwolves that's a bit of a challenge, we don't have a first-round pick in 23, and we don't have a first-round pick in 25. And got some big contracts, but they're on players that are just so valuable. Gobert, Cat, D'Angelo Russell I'll probably let walk or try to trade. He's not really what I'm looking for in point guard. You guys have opened me up a little bit more to get a little less defensive at point guard and maybe more offensive. But still, Although I do like him. I like playing with him. He's good.
Now here's Reed. And it's good, 2 points. And the Timberwolves.
Good job, Reed. I love Reed off the bench. He's only 23. I feel like he's been in the NBA forever.
I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
A pass to Sexton.
You can shoot that, Sexton. That's where we want you shooting from.
Now here's Beasley. Guarded closer. Gay outside. Hits it from 3-point range.
This is the confidence Rudy has in himself.
I remember playing with the Grizzlies a number of years ago when he was there in this game. He was so good, Rudy Gay.
Russell with it.
Ooh.
Here's Reed. Here's McDaniels.
Nope, that's not his shot. I thought that was somebody else.
Back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
I didn't want to get too repetitive.
Back to Sexton.
Best chance I had is right when he caught that ball.
Sexton the pass again.
Damn.
Finished off by Gay.
That defender just like jumped and I just wasn't even thinking about he'd be doing that.
And here's Russell. Here's Noel. Russell inside. Defended by Sexton.
Just gonna actually try to kick that out for a 3, but very paint heavy again today. But Utah's defense is pretty bad. I mean, they're just not a very good team.
Back to Sexton.
That's a bad foul. That's his second foul too.
And sometimes it seems like Sexton wants to get hit on the way up. He just embraces the challenge.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Minnesota making.
But they're both me. I mean, that was me just being too aggressive. He had that basket.
Throw good, Sexton. So it's the Timberwolves now. They lead by 4.
Timberwolves led the NBA, I believe, in points scored, points per game last year in the NBA. So to be a 7 seed, though, it tells you a lot about their defense, right? Oh my God, why do I keep doing that?
32 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
You can't forget about how great
I need
he
to start
was
putting
at forcing
Reed.
contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line.
Oh
that
my
way.
gosh.
Offensive rebound. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
The vertical game of Rudy Gay. He's a presence on the boards.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, a little bit. I've thought about playing my team or my career. I would probably be more open to well, I don't know. My team, I think, is awesome. Like, if you get an actual like group of guys to play as like an actual team, I mean, yeah, it'd be sweet.
Other legends from the Brooklyn Borough.
Now here's Anderson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
So yeah, I thought about it. I think my career would be kind of neat too, because again, it's similar. I like those modes. I like the MLB The Show one, and this one's probably the deepest, right? Gosh.
In the layup for 2.
It's just hard to guard guys down low. Like, what do you do? Like, it's like fouling him is your only option.
5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Noel passes to Edwards. Out to the wing.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Reed with it. He's up against Beasley.
Back Beasley all the way down to the basket.
Lets it fly.
Oh my gosh, dude, come on. Like, you have Beasley guarding you.
Utah trailing here. Gay finds Markkanen. Outside, Sexton. Gay sets the pick for Sexton. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. Here's Noel. He's guarded by Markkanen. Out to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. He takes it in.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
The Timberwolves have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And at the line last
Yeah, but you know, as far as my team, my career, I don't know. I mean, I know I'd get more views and stuff like that. It'd be more YouTube friendly, but I don't know. Like the park stuff, I think the park stuff's neat, but it's just not for me. Like the times I've gone out for the 2K events, it's really cool. Like I truly enjoy like sitting down, like I'll watch the other guys, the other streamers they have in and stuff like that, and it's neat. Like they're so into it and they're awesome. Super good at it, just good dudes and everything. But I don't know, it's a little like it's like a little too video gamey for me, I guess. It's never. Even like when like NFL 2K5 and like they had the crib mode, like I just never cared about that.
The shot will not fall. McDaniels kicks to Edwards.
Ooh, 6 seconds. Oh, that was not great, but definitely seeing more sloppy ball. Maybe a little too much even.
He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We come back right after this.
All right, I'm gonna remember to pass the ball on this time. Not take my 5-second delay by staring at my phone.
Just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at.
30 to 26. Oh my gosh, this team's gonna drive me crazy. This is how we play defense. I mean, we're playing bad teams, so
you could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Sexton is out there with Beasley. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. Now here's Olynyk.
no idea who I'm guarding, but I'll just assume he can shoot a little bit.
He was very active
Rudy
on
Gay.
defense too, recording 3 steals for the game.
Bear always stealing Towns' rebounds.
They put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Sexton against Russell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Anderson. Gobert trying to get open. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, probably could have done more there.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Gay scanning before. Shoots over Towns. Out that one
Ooh,
in.
nice
And the
shot.
Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Gay. Timberwolves shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Here's Noel. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Ah, that was forced.
And they get it back. Russell against Sexton.
Whoa. No.
Timberwolves passing it around. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
I want to take more threes, but I'm trying not to force them. I forced that first one. We got the offensive rebound.
Beasley, the pass to Gay. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Beasley dishes to Olynyk.
Get that.
Misses off
Let's
the
go.
right iron. Timberwolves leading by 7. Outside, Russell passes it to Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got.
I mean, it's just so easy to score with him off of if you have like just the defender is not very good. I mean,
Good shots from close range.
I'm not even sure who was on him there. It wasn't Vanderbilt, I don't think. He's not on the floor, so
Sexton, the pass to Olynyk.
good block. See, I don't want to go up. I'm going to foul him if I try to block it. He's ridiculous.
Always good to get another look at a terrific.
I mean, he's going to be a financial problem at some point as he gets older and more worn down, but dude's ridiculous.
Calls timeout. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Prince is checked in. Then for the Jazz, Vanderbilt's checked in for Gay. Clarkson comes in for Horton Tucker. And it's Mike Conley in for Sexton. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Just 5 to shoot. Beasley on the money with the open jumper.
Terrific use of his body to open up space on the inside.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They've led by as much as 10. Towns, a screen on Conley. There's the pass to Towns. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Prince. Outside, Russell. Pass to Towns. Gobert with a screen on Vanderbilt. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Great execution, big target, perfect delivery. That's a tall task to defend Rudy Gobert.
Outside Conley. Dishes to Clarkson. And here's Olynyk from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Olynyk's got 6.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. There is so much young talent, Steve, in today's NBA. That being said, whose game should an up-and-coming player try to emulate?
I do love, though, when you're just focused on gameplay, right? So, like, we're not focused on simulating in this particular with this particular team. It's just so fun to like see your stats accumulate and you start to kind of see patterns in your own gameplay, and it's just stuff you just don't see when you're really like heavy into simulating like we've been at that Knicks series.
Now here is Conley. He has 6. Beasley outside.
These Chips Ahoy ads, man, they almost work. Went to the grocery store yesterday with my wife, and I saw, I mean, chewy Chips Ahoy, right? They're just sitting out, and I was like, oh man. I mean, for like just like a name brand cookie, those are pretty damn good.
Outside Towns. Nick Balls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
He's just so easy to score with. Like, maybe too easy. Like, I didn't have a player. Oh, wow. My guys. Or was that my guy? Sorry. My bad.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Russell with him. 8 points for him.
So this is Vanderbilt here, so it's not really the matchup I want.
Towns kicks to Russell. Gobert against Olynyk. Now here's Gobert.
These guys are just, they're ridiculous. This is like Tim Robbins, or
Gobert's got the lead up to 10 now.
Tim Duncan and David Robinson.
Now Clarkson.
But neither of those guys can shoot the way Cat can, right? Not that I remember.
Towns against Vanderbilt. Pocket 6. For 3, Beasley. And Utah, another 3.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Outside Russell. Towns, a screen on Conley. Russell against Conley. Russell dishes to Towns.
Yeah, a little strong.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Clarkson passes to Vanderbilt. Jazz passing it around. Olynyk trying to break loose. Offline with his 3.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Now here's Gobert. 17 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Pass to Olynyk. Conley kicks to Clarkson. Fires from deep.
It's okay. That's the game plan. I don't want to like be wide open. I just want him to beat me down low.
The energy with which Rudy Gobert attacks the glass.
Kevin, well, his stats reflect that tremendous effort.
Sorry, Cat. This is not our matchup we want, man. That's not the take we want either.
Expert timing.
Jazz trail by 9. Pass to come.
Ooh, that's a weird switch.
From deep.
Go ahead, Clarkson. We'll keep letting you shoot that.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And there's the pass to Prince. Towns against Vanderbilt. Outside Russell. Towns, a screen on Conley. Pass to Gobert. Towns for 3. Good.
Yeah, it works.
Towns has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Timberwolves.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
I mean, this is how the first game went. We just completely collapsed in the fourth quarter. We need to get Thibodeau in here. All those coaching badges of locking things down in the fourth.
Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Noel. And a switcher also for Utah. Markkanen, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. And Utah has possession. A 12-point game. Conley kicks to Markkanen. Down low. And here's Conley outside. No good on that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
The drive by Russell. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
I believe Russell's got that volume shooter too, so he's kind of a guy as he gets hot, like, you keep feeding him the ball. You don't need to force it either.
And here is Conley. He has 6.
I want to stand Conley up. There we go.
Out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. In the third spot,
Ooh, just got the notification that Axis Football's out. Let's go. So excited to give that a try.
Reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards.
All right, I need something here, guys.
Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here.
I don't mind him shooting that. He wasn't super open, but just gonna try. Oh my gosh, that's me. Definitely gonna be trying to do more of those pick and fades today.
Shows Markkanen's understanding of the game. You play me to shoot from the outside, well, I'm going inside.
Here's Reid, and that one is hammered home.
And he just dangles from the bucket.
It's just bad defense.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
But I like that. Like, you just got to pay attention, right? And I like that the game is not always the same thing. I mean, we were talking about Mike Conley and College Hoops 2K8 classic game, but that game had a lot of like predictable patterns. Like, you can get like 14 steals in a game with your point guard if you knew what you were doing. No, dude. Thought he was going to stand at the three-point line. An easy shot.
The 3. Reid with the rebound.
Go.
They're starting to live and die with outside jump.
They blow the whistle
take it.
just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
How about last season? He made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. Then for the Jazz, Rudy Gay's checked in for Vanderbilt. Horton Tucker comes
Actually, I played the Oklahoma City game twice. The first time I finished it was low scoring. It was like 87 to 81. We won or something like that. Ooh, nice play. And at the end of it, like when I exited, it just kicked me out to the screen and didn't register the game at all. So I had to replay it, and that's the one we lost by 1 point. But it was still a super fun game, though. It was very cool.
1:44 left to play here in the half. Russell from long range. Markkanen.
Just taking dumb shots.
15. Horton Tucker, the pass to Markkanen. He kicks to Sexton.
Go to Sexton, shoot it. So that's what we don't want him doing.
Sexton's got 4 points this quarter.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Russell finds Edwards. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. 1:11 left in the first half. Edwards passes to Anderson. Back to Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and
He's so good. Anthony Edwards is just—he's fun to play with.
on the defense.
I wish he was a little bit better of a three-point shooter, but
a shot from the line here this quarter.
I still like R.J. Barrett more. Going back to our Knicks
And his work at the free
franchise,
throw has been terrific tonight, making the most
but
of his
really good defender. Anthony Edwards, it's a good player for sure. I mean, understatement, right?
Kicks it out to Markkanen.
Okay, that's not the shot we want, guys.
There's 3 pointers off the mark. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Edwards.
No, man, what is, like, my passing is just off today. What are we doing? Are we just, like, holding here?
Outside Russell. Shot clock at 5. Back to Reed. Good in the assist.
Ooh,
goes
wow, I can't believe that counted.
Russell's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And
Oops.
I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Now, here's Sexton. 11 points in the game.
Oh, gosh.
The shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Like, I'm trying to play as tight a defense as I can.
On the interior.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74%.
But again, ratings, right? He's not a shot blocking guy. He's not a
No good.
guy who's really even that good at
He's one of
defense.
those guys who just tends to live at the line. Sexton's working hard to improve his consistency there.
Here's McDaniels. Nails the baby hook. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
I mean, every time.
No, it's a pretty decent first half, though.
What you're trying to do, find the right matchup.
64. The Jazz. 46.
Thanks very much, guys. Torian, what's been the key so far?
Ball movement, doing what we got to do defensively, competing, showing effort, and translating into offense.
That mix has worked really well so far, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started.
Man, we need an NFL 2K game so bad.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Right now, they're getting anything they want.
2K, if you're out there
That's hard to do. Getting to the
and you
rim
guys are working on a football game, call me. I will help for free.
And they've continued.
I will do whatever I can.
Yeah, why go away from what's working? They're just feasting down low so far. Changing things up now, let's take a glance at the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against
Rematch with the Thunder, 2 against the Spurs,
forward to this one. I mean,
and
a
a
chance
just
to
bizarre
take down
Lakers
a
team.
higher-ranked team and show us what they're capable of.
Hopefully, the challenge of this match.
I thought about taking the Lakers, like, just clean that mess up.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
$34 points in the second quarter. Can we not blow this lead, guys? By the way, when I simulated, I was just testing to make sure, there was trades, and just sometimes you forget to turn the setting on, and I simulated like 25 games, and the Timberwolves went like 21-4 or something crazy.
Bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience.
Yeah, if he's not biting, I'm not going to force it. He bit. I can't do anything with it, though. Ugh. That's not good.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward.
Come on, guys.
So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Conley with the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Now here's Edwards. Russell looking it over. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to
Wow.
deep, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
I guess it all balances out, right?
He can adjust. Russell really proficient at hitting the contested J.
Conley kicks to Clarkson. To the inside. Olynyk.
Ooh, nice block.
Out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Utah ball.
Markkanen finds Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Vanderbilt.
All I'm focused on is boxing out here.
Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 21. And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a defensive effort.
That's not. I meant to do a
And Kevin,
what do you call it? The fancy pass thing.
Defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard.
Flashy
to prove
pass,
he
there we go.
wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
Now Vanderbilt, after Lowry Markkanen misses from long range.
They just don't have
Still not forcing enough turnovers by them. At least that's what it seems. Whoa.
Russell passes to Edwards. It's over Clarkson. Edwards can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Wait, who do I have?
Prince against Clarkson. Back to Vanderbilt. And the shot goes in.
Come on.
Vanderbilt's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
Here's Russell. And the layup falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
With a gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Conley with the 3, carries it from 3-point range. Conley's got 9.
You know, he called his number that time. Mike Conley picking apart the defense off the pick and roll.
Pass to Russell. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. From the wing. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You see how
Shooting too much with Russell, but like I'm not seeing anything. Like I'm trying to keep my eyes up open for some other stuff popping open, but
Conley kicks to Markkanen.
I don't really want Russell taking jump shots like that. It wasn't a smart shot. Gobert bailed me out. Good D. Good D.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Towns down low. He's against Vanderbilt. Russell finds Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got assist number 8 now on the night.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
Now here is Conley. He's got 9.
That's a good play for them.
Here we go. His second made from beyond the arc. In the
I like those guys who can fight through those screens, though.
Bounce pass, Russell. Here's Towns. Backed in off the glass.
I mean, he's just, even against Vanderbilt, like it's just
Another good play.
ridiculous.
This is how they built the lead.
This is why I'm just not shooting a lot of threes, because like, why? You get 2 points. Feels like every time, and it's not so much a slider thing. It's just he's just absolutely dominant, and if he's not there, Gobert is.
5 points in the game.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Oh,
Conley against Russell. He dishes it to Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Shoots over Clarkson. Out to Edwards.
no, wrong dude again. It's sure like my controller is like not calibrated or something.
Stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And checking out some numbers for Gobert. Excellent season. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 14 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Good hands. There we go.
Edwards with it. And it's Clarkson picking him up. Yep, that one goes in there.
Just taking that up.
Offense, unselfish play, sharp pass by Prince.
I think we're playing like crap, but we're winning by 20 points. Oh, shoot. Good foul.
Could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's McDaniels in for Taurean Prince. Horton Tucker's checked in for Utah. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the two.
And the Jazz making a change here. Beasley's checked in.
Jazz substitution, Malik Beasley.
Sexton the pass to Gay. Now Olynyk. The Jazz working the ball around now. Screen by Olynyk. To the middle. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A physical player, Kelly Olynyk, using his body well to attract contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
And so Olynyk nails both of
The
them.
numbers on these Jazz uniforms are just enormous.
At the free throw line.
And the pass to McDaniels. Reed with it. He's against Olynyk. Reed the pass to Noel. 5 to shoot. Here's Anderson. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Noel. Defended by Sexton. Tries again. Uses the glass to drop it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Beasley against Edwards. Beasley kicks to Sexton. Tries from the block. Another miss by Utah. Minnesota leading by 18. Here's Noel. Reed with it. Pass to Noel. Out left to the wing. Here's McDaniels. Cranes the three-pointer. McDaniels got 5.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Kicks to Gay. Fires the 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now, here's Reed. He has 7. That one goes in. Here's Horton Tucker. Picked by Gay. Takes a three. And they recover it. Sexton for three. Rebound, Minnesota. Reeves got rebound number 5 here tonight. Passes it to Edwards. Here's Noel. Count it, good. Noel's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Oh, nice.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Noel. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Now, here's Sexton. 13 points in the game. Here's Beasley. Sweet little floater. Beasley's got 7 points.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Noel passes to Edwards. Pulls up from the corner. And it's Gay with the rebound. Gay's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Sexton, the pass to Olynyk, over Anderson, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Good work there as it goes. 18 points for him.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Count that one. Beasley's got 4 this quarter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now, here's McDaniels. He's got 5. Fires the 3. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. Gay's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Sexton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Such a menace close to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs.
For Utah, they have been getting it done at the line. 10 for 12. Markkanen, he's checked in for Utah. And Sexton drops them both. Minnesota leading by 21. 29 seconds left in the third. The pass to Reed. Here's the 3. Beasley with the rebound. And Beasley has the ball here for the Utah Jazz. The open look here for Sexton. The 3-pointer off the mark. Now McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Over Gay.
Yeah, wouldn't have counted.
The third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Timberwolves lead by 21. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Lowry, Markkanen. Sexton is out there with Conley. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 slot. Now here's Towns after Colin Sexton's miss.
Good matchup here.
Towns over Markkanen. And the shot is long. Jazz trail by 21. Conley the pass to Markkanen. Picked by Markkanen. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Towns.
Ooh.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker.
To the left side wing. No good on the triple.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half. None so far in the second.
Markkanen passes to Sexton. Gay sets the pick for Sexton. Shoots over
Ooh,
Towns.
no.
And
Not gonna do that.
rejection by Towns. Noel.
Oh my gosh.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Markkanen a screen on Anderson. The 9-foot shot. Good on the bucket. Sexton's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Jazz.
You know, beautiful move there by Sexton. Read the defender and has the body control to adjust.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the
That's
more
perfect.
he has games
I
like this,
legit hit the steal button
From deep, Prince.
at an opportune time, and it paid off. Not every time, but didn't foul. Created a steal.
Outside, Sexton. Clarkson outside. Vanderbilt against Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Noel passes to Gobert. Right side, Towns. And he uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got 24 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up. Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
And here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Over Vanderbilt. And it's Towns missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Noel. Prince outside. The Timberwolves working the ball around now.
Good matchup here.
Here's Towns.
No foul?
The glass
Wow.
to finish the layup. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Edwards has come in for Noel. Olenek is checked in for Utah.
Another round of applause for the First Avenue Breakers.
Conley the pass to Clarkson. And it's Conley that time on the assist from Clarkson. Clarkson's got his 7th assist in the game. Conley against Russell. Passes it to
No,
Gobert.
wrong button.
Back to Russell. Towns sets the pick for Russell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And although he's still a new kid on the block, he's very crafty, and Russell does a great job of just frustrating the defense there.
He throw good, Russell. Now with the ability to play a soft zone, can Team Steve hide their weaker defender?
I think it's great, Kevin, for a possession or two. And it works sometimes, but good offenses always find a weak link.
Now here's Olenek. The pass to Sexton.
Why
There's the
was
dish
it,
to
or
Olenek.
is it still illegal to run a zone defense? Like,
Sexton against
it drives me crazy. Like, that's kind of like how MLB next year is not going to allow shifts. Like, do something about it. Quit having your hitters hit in the shifts.
Now here's Prince. Here's Russell with the 3. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And I like when Russell
The zone
plays
team wants to play zone.
That was a good
Beat it.
shot in rhythm.
They do in college.
Get him going.
Conley to Dishes to Clarkson.
And can't both teams just run a zone? Like, doesn't it kind of cancel out at that point?
Sexton. Clarkson trying to break free. And Colin Sexton with the three.
I mean, I know the answer. It's rhetorical, I guess. It's because people want to see exciting basketball and people want to see non-boring baseball, quote unquote. But come on.
And the fans love it as well.
Now here's Prince. Here's Edwards. Gobert trying to get open, and he converts the layup. 20 points for Anthony Edwards.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Pass to Olynyk. Deep two from Clarkson. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Russell passes to Towns. Got a piece
Dang.
of it.
Passing, need to start using more icon passing.
5 on the clock. No good that time. So Utah will take it the other way. Conley with it. He's picked up by Russell. Shoots from the right block. And it's finished off inside by Conley. Conley's got 10 points here in the second half. Russell with it. Passes it to Gobert.
Nope. Wrong pass again. I can't. These controller passes, like, they're just awful this game for some reason. Usually don't have an issue with this.
There's the pass to Prince. Off target with his three. Jazz trail by 19. Conley finds Clarkson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Minnesota's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Vanderbilt against Towns. Pass to Gobert. Over in the corner, Edwards. Over Sexton. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
Now here's Olynyk, and stolen by Russell. He kicks to Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 24. Jazz trail by 21. Here's Clarkson. Outside Conley. For the three. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Markkanen, he's checked in for Colin Sexton.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Towns. And he gets the whistle for the 3rd
Yep, I was looking for a pass.
And the average age of NBA players is getting younger and younger, and now about a year younger than they were a decade ago, Steve.
Kevin, I'm sure you're correct, but for me, I'm also seeing guys play longer and longer and longer. The old guys are sticking around.
Clarkson against Edwards. For 3, Olynyk. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Russell. There's the lob to Towns. Conley with it. He's picked up by Russell. Conley, the pass to Markkanen. And the shot is good.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Now Russell. And here's Gobert. Dishes to Edwards. The feed to Towns.
Jeez, what am I doing? That was just a bad pass.
Now
It went right where I wanted it to. I just don't know what I was thinking.
Passes it to Vanderbilt.
It's getting late. Tired.
Back to Clarkson. from downtown, and the three ball is good.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Now the pass to Towns. Towns, a screen on Clarkson. Here's Edwards. Rebound by Olynyk. Here's the Jazz with the ball.
Gosh, again, just getting cold. Why am I guarding Conley, guys?
Bounce pass Conley. And Olynyk gets it to go on the assist from Conley.
There we go. Make a remarkable comeback here.
Last one here tonight. Timberwolves leading by 14. Edwards kicks to Towns. Back to Edwards. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Towns, and that one drops for him. Towns has got 6 here in this quarter.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Clarkson against Edwards. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Markkanen against Prince. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Screen by Olynyk. Blocked again.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Timberwolves.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Karl Anthony Towns.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Even when he first came into the league, this was Clarkson's go-to move, pressing the action off the dribble.
34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Edwards drawing the
Double teaming him.
Back to Russell. That one drops for him. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And that one good from Clarkson.
And savvy inside play by Clarkson, getting himself a look right at the basket.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Russell with it.
17-point win.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
It's fun. Still not quite seeing the turnovers I want to see, but this Timberwolves team just, I mean, they're not defensive juggernauts. They don't have a lot of guys who, like Anderson can steal the ball pretty well, but I mean, they don't have a lot of dudes who are bringing in 3-4 steals every game.
You look so calm on the block. What has that focus been like for you?
Just being patient, waiting for my shot to come, not really forcing anything, but also being aggressive.
And you do both very well. Thanks, Kat. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
Oh, so let's see here. Let's look at 31 points for Cat, 10 rebounds, 24 for Edwards. Another double-digit assist game for Russell. I mean, everything just kind of flows through him. It's not that we don't have other good passers on this team. We definitely do. Anderson's a good passer. Edwards can pass. Let's see. Gobert is going to just lead the league in rebounds. I mean, it's just, he's ridiculous. 8 points, most of them just on putbacks. 7 blocks for him. And that is That's crazy. That's like Defensive Player of the Year stuff right here. Really, really crazy. And then again, just other guys just kind of chipping in, but it's definitely, I'd like to see Anderson get a few more shots. Towns 20 shots. Russell I'm shooting too much with. But yeah, I mean overall we'll take it. It's a nice win for them. Not a whole lot to write home about. Sexton a nice game, 20 points in 26 minutes. 7 rebounds for Rudy Gay. 8 assists for Jordan Clarkson. Yeah, I mean they didn't play bad. Let's see, field goals. Just like to see our total number. We had a really high shooting percentage, which we're going to have. I mean, a lot of underneath baskets there. Bench points really low for us. Assist number is really high. That's good. They were not passing the ball around a whole lot, it looks like. Out-rebounded the hell out of them. Still not forcing a ton of steals, though, but that's kind of the area I'm looking at. And it wasn't really an issue with the Knicks, but for whatever reason here, and again, it might just be the Timberwolves, just as I mentioned, aren't a super defensive team unless they're blocking shots. But yeah, 6 turnovers, that's just not enough. Yeah, we'll take it. It's a good win. Now I just hope it saves. I'm all freaked out now. Okay, that's a good sign. Hey, it's saved. We get our first win, so let's give that a save here. And yeah, I think that's going to do it, everybody. But again, thanks for checking stuff out. As I mentioned, we have the PGA Tour 2K23 tournaments going on under Sim Sports Gaming. That's open, so you don't even have to request to join. You can just jump in and start playing. Those tournaments run all week. The second one here will end on Sunday. Access Football, I'm going to be streaming that probably tomorrow. I know that game just came out, and I've been talking to the developers of that game, and I think we're going to be doing some streaming stuff there. I've never played it, and I've intentionally kind of avoided reviews, and I've intentionally avoided other YouTube streams of it. Just going to kind of go in blind and just play a football game this year and kind of see. I've heard their franchise mode is vastly expanded and supposed to be pretty good. So really, really excited to see that. So how do I feel about Mike Conley right now? I mean, the same. He was on the cover of NBA 2K8. I'm sorry, College Hoops 2K8. I mean, he's a legend. And how I feel about him now is that it's pretty cool that he's still in basketball video games that I'm playing. I mean, hell, I was living in Chicago when that game was out. That seems like a super, super long time ago. So, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really feel much about Mike Conley other than it's, again, as I mentioned, pretty cool. Pretty cool keeping himself healthy and keeping himself relevant in the NBA today. I think that's pretty awesome. So, but guys, thanks so much again. Thanks for subscribing. I've mentioned a few times that's just really fun. It really kind of keeps me going and motivated. And thanks for all the likes and the questions. I try to get to all the questions I can. Yeah, just it's always fun here playing sport games, and I know there's some other stuff maybe we can be streaming and talking about. I mean, hell, I love playing like Civilization 6 and Crusader Kings and stuff like that, and all kinds of different stuff we could be doing here. But yeah, until then, I'll talk to you next time.